This video is about food ingredients and recipes. Topics covered in this video are menus and menu labeling, standardized recipes, and potentially hazardous foods. The menu is a source of communication between the restaurant and the customer. It identifies foods that can be purchased and any health warnings about those foods. Each menu item description provides enough information to help customers select the food they want and they can safely eat. The customer advisory menu labeling identifies safety information about raw or undercooked items on the menu. The menu may also identify any food items containing one of the big 8 food allergens. Waitstaff should also be able to tell customers about any menu items that contain one of these allergens if asked by customers. Potentially hazardous foods present unique risk for food service establishments. Potentially hazardous foods include time temperature control of foods for safety, or TCS, as defined by the FDA Food Code, ready-to-eat foods that receive no additional cooking or reheating, and the Big 8. The FDA Food Code identifies the time temperature control of foods for safety, TCS, that support the growth of microorganisms that cause foodborne illness. A few common ingredients that support bacteria growth are fresh produce, meat and poultry, eggs, raw or improperly cooked oysters, unpasteurized cheeses, and any item prepared with those ingredients. RTE foods pose a high-risk hazard for contamination. Before preparing ready-to-eat foods, refer to the standardized recipe for ingredients to be mixed. It is important to work quickly when handling refrigerated foods to keep them below the critical control point. RTE foods pose a high-risk hazard for contamination by viruses and bacteria because they do not receive any further cooking or heating before being served to customers. The Big 8 list identifies the 8 ingredients most likely to cause food allergy reactions. These are milk, eggs, soy, wheat, fish, crustacean shellfish, peanuts, and tree nuts. Chefs and cooks use standardized recipes to prepare foods on the menu. Standardized recipes identify each ingredient and how much of it to use, specific equipment and dishes, specific instructions for mixing ingredients, and potentially hazardous foods. Customer portion size, and total yield. Standardized recipes ensure consistency in each menu item for the customer and help minimize the risk of foodborne illness and allergic reactions to food. Review Module 2, Chapter 3, Food Ingredients and Recipes in the Integrated Food Safety Training Manual before taking the quiz for this module. This video is an educational component of the Food Safety Training Manual. Funding has been provided by the USDA.